Hello. So for journal number 11, I'm going to focus on the question, how does Cone connect the blues with the spirituals, and why does he think they are both needed? Specifically looking at page 100. And so similar to my last journal, I kind of just want to read some quotes from James Cone in his book um, on page 100 uh, because I think he articulates what he means the best. And I don't want to mess that up. So, talking about the blues, their mood is very similar to the ethos of the spirituals. Blues and the spirituals flow from the same bedrock of experience, and neither is an adequate interpretation of Black life without the commentary of the other. The blues issue directly out of the spiritual. They express and formalize a mood already present in the spirituals. Um, so it's for that reason that they are similar. They come from a similar place. Um, let me continue. The blues are secular spirituals. They are secular in the sense that they confine their attention solely to the immediate and affirm the bodily expression of Black soul. They are spirituals because they are impelled by the same search for the truth of Black experience. And then he goes on to talk about the important differences between them. The spirituals are slave songs, and they deal with historical realities that are pre-Civil War. They were created and sung by the group. The blues, while having some pre-Civil War roots, are essentially post-Civil War in consciousness. They reflect experiences that issued from emancipation, the Reconstruction period, and segregation laws. The blues was conceived, writes Leroy Jones, by freedom and ex-slaves, if not as a result of a personal or intellectual experience, at least as an emotional confirmation of and reaction to the way in which most Black Americans were still forced to exist in the United States. Um, Also, in contrast to the group singing of the spirituals, the blues are intensely personal, individualistic. So, basically, why are both the spirituals and the blues? So they're connected again. Like he said, they come from a similar place. They express and formalize a mood already present um, in the spirituals, the blues do. Um, so that's okay. So that's how they're like connected. But then why are they both needed? Because at the top it does say it's true that many Black church people at first condemned the blues as vulgar and indecent. But why that I think why it is not vulgar and indecent, why the blues deserve its own appreciation is because um, similar to the spirituals, it is needed, but for a different reason. Um, and we've talked before, and I've talked in journal about the importance of the spirituals, but then the blues has a similar importance, except for a different time period. So both come from important times um, to inspire, to encourage, to uplift Black voices and experiences, even if they were different experiences. So again, the spirituals coming from slavery were a way to inspire, um, or I don't know what the right word is, but it was the voice of slaves, and the blues then are the voice of their their descendants who still suffer the consequences of slavery through the Reconstruction period and through segregation laws, and up until now, blues are still very relevant today, and I think even of course the spirituals are as well. And so, um, while so I think they're similar and different in those ways. They're similar because again, coming from a similar place, similar ethos, um, and they're both needed again for different reasons, but for both important reasons because I mean, ultimately, they are the spirituals and the blues um, are a mode of um, again, I guess uplifting Black voices and Black experiences. So yes, they're both important, both needed. Um, and they do connect, um, in a crucial way.